Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, welcome to the most anticipated video for brotherly reviews of 2022. Now, why I say it's the most anticipated? Because I know a lot of people have been asking, I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. Everybody's been wanting to know, what did I replace my 2011 Ford Fusion with? Well, y'all saw the last video of me picking it up. I know it wasn't a great video because there's not very much you can really show in a dealership, especially when it comes to paper. That's better. When it comes to paperwork and, you know, social security numbers and addresses and all that. You guys know the process. If you bought a car from a dealership before, you know the whole process. It's not really something you could really put on camera, so I just shot the little parts that I could. Y'all saw the sneak peek of the vehicle in the last video, so I'm gonna need you guys to do me one favor. When I flip this camera around right now and show you the car right here in the daylight, I'm gonna need you guys to smash that like button. Smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it. You know why? Because this is gonna be one of the best builds on this channel for myself. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a name for it yet, but let me introduce you to my 2022 Kia Stinger. So there it is, everybody. This is my brand new daily 2022 Kia Stinger GT line. And my excitement level for this is through the roof, man. Like, you have no idea. Like, put it this way, I didn't even plan on even getting this car. I was actually looking at a few others, which I'll go over briefly. So before I even looked at getting this car, because to begin with, it was a little out of my budget, I was looking at the Kia K5 GT line. I was looking at a Hyundai Sonata N line. I was looking at a Kia K5 GT. I was looking at a Toyota Camry. Don't laugh at me for that one, okay? That's another option. But prior to that, y'all know, if you've been following the channel for a while, I've been looking at Scat Packs, I've been looking at Hellcats, I've been looking at getting an STI, I've been looking at even getting a Volvo, I think it was the S60 I was looking at. I was also looking at like the older Hyundai Sonata, like the 2011 to 2015 body style. I was looking at one of those, you know, a used one, obviously, to daily drive. There was a hybrid one that they had for sale, which I was really interested in because I was really looking for something very, very fuel efficient. If it's a daily driver, I want it to be as fuel efficient as possible. But how I ended up with this one is pretty crazy because I never even looked at it to begin with, because like I said, it was out of my budget to begin with. I wasn't really looking at getting a sports car. I really was just looking for something, you know, after I saw the crazy prices it was gonna be for the Charger Scat Pack and the STI, whatever it is, I thought, you know what, let me look for something that's more affordable. Something that's still nice, but something that's affordable. So as I started looking at the K5, the Camry, the S60, I was looking at a bunch of other affordable cars, you know, like mid $30,000 to $40,000. And this was something that I saw, but I didn't really think I could get it, or think I was gonna get it. But how I ended up getting this car is simply because of markups. Every dealership for the major part is doing markups. So even the Kia K5 GT line, which is technically a $30,000 car, at the end of the day, I was gonna end up paying almost 50 grand for that car, which to me, that's absurd. $50,000 for a car that can only, 180 horsepower? The only big difference over the K5 GT line versus this is that you get the full panoramic roof, which I honestly don't care about it. This is a nice big sunroof. I'm good with this. I'm happy with it. So I came across this deal. I found 2 dealerships in, West and South Florida that were doing no markups. They didn't require you to have a trade-in, because I know a lot of dealerships now, they're trying to up the inventory, so they require you to have a trade-in vehicle, even with putting money down to get a brand new vehicle. And even so, most of them were doing markups. Even for this car, they had $5,000 up to $10,000 in markups, even for this base model that I got. Technically, it's a base model. But I kept searching, kept negotiating, and I came across this deal. The dealership I went to is going to be Courtesy Kia of Brandon, which is in the Tampa Bay area. They had a few of these. Technically, I didn't even want the full package of this. I really just wanted just the Stinger at that point. For the price I was going to pay for a K5, I might as well just get a Stinger. But I didn't really care for the sunroof. I didn't care for the red seats. I didn't care for the Harman Kardon sound system. I didn't even care for none of the bells and whistles. I just wanted a car that was affordable, great on gas, still stylish, comfortable, and this checked all the boxes. I didn't want any more Acuras. No offense to Acura. They make beautiful cars. They make very, very affordable luxury vehicles, but I've had Acura for the past almost 12 years now. I wanted something different. And I know Kia and Hyundai is like the big thing to get now, because they are just amazing vehicles. 10 years ago, if I would have told y'all that I bought a Kia or a Hyundai, I'd be the laughing stock of the car community. Because what were they making back then? Jalopies, piece of crap, unreliable, overpriced, horrible maintenance, tacky interiors and build quality. But over the years, Hyundai and Kia have really done their thing, man. They have mind blown the competition. So I'm really happy with what I got. I'm super excited for what's to come for it. So let's get on with the review, shall we? So let's start with the walk around. The color of this car is called ceramic silver, which is weird to me because it looks like a cement gray, like a matte gray kind of, with like a little gloss finish to it. And it's very, very similar to the wolf gray that's on the K5. But this is ceramic silver. It's a beautiful color, and I think it really, really complements the red interior perfectly. Comes standard with 18-inch wheels all around. Coming around the back, a nice gloss black diffuser. It's very, very aggressive. Quad exhaust tips. No trunk spoiler, but I could definitely add that. As you see, I've done my own little touches already. I got the thin blue line, license plate frame. Blessed are the peacemakers. Of course, I got my Speed Zone Performance sticker since I am sponsored by them. Shout out to Speed Zone Performance. Always hooking me up with great deals. If you guys are in Central Florida, make sure you guys go see them. Make sure you let them know that I sent you. Come around the passenger side now. As you can see, the windows are already tinted. They did do a factory Lumar tint all around the car. It's 30% on the front windows, 20 on the back windows. But I'm definitely gonna go darker than that. You know me, I don't like to be seen when I'm driving, so I'm definitely gonna get darker tints all around. Definitely gonna tint the windshield because the sun does bother me a lot. I got sensitive eyes. Nice dark chrome finishes around the car, such as the mirrors, the vents on the side. The trim on the front bumper and all that is the same as well. So, nice color contrasting with the body of the car. It's very, very nice, nicely laid out. Standard LED headlights and daytime running lights, and you can see it's like a quad beam LED, which is pretty dope. You do have active air vents on the front of the car, such as the ones right here, which look like they would be fog lights, but they're not. Those are actual functional air vents on both sides to cool down the brakes. And these beautiful 18-inch wheels wrapped up with Bridgestone Potenza tires, which are extremely sticky. Very, very nice ride quality with these tires. Very quiet, very grippy, like I said. Let's go to the interior real quick. So I do have the Sun and Sound package, which gives you 15-speaker Harman Kardon surround system. You even got speakers underneath the front seats. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Under the seat, you got speakers. Also, that large sunroof on top. It does tilt up and then go all the way back as well. Very, very nice big wide sunroof. Guess we'll step inside real quick. Give you like a driver's perspective. So this is the interior. Don't mind my finger marks. Of course, I use the screen every day. Very, very nicely laid out interior. Here you have a 8-speed automatic transmission which shifts like it's a damn DCT. It shifts so fast and so seamlessly, you don't feel nothing. And it goes through gears so quickly, even when I'm in sport mode or whatnot. Very, very nice. You do have aluminum pedals. This did also come with all-season floor mats, front and back. That was added as well. And this kind of, I don't know why, this kind of gives me like an aircraft feeling to me, like these 3 vents in the middle. But it's really, really cool. Like, it's very, very nicely laid out. Very, very nice soft touch materials. Stitching pretty much all around the whole car on the door panels. Very, very nice soft touch material. Very, very beautiful interior. And the red seats definitely what sold me, even though I didn't really care for them to begin with. But now I have it. That's all I look at. Black headliner. One of my favorite things about this is really not many cars that come in with standard black headliner. I put the headliner in the TL black because it came with like a white headliner. Big, large sunroof up here. Can't really see it that good on camera because it's so large, but there you go. It's probably a better view of it right there. So let's talk about the infotainment real quick. Let's go ahead and crank it up. Push start, of course. Get the focus right there. So yeah, so far I got 1,500 miles on it. I've had this car just about a month now, so decent amount of miles for a month's driving. I'm taking a lot of road trips with it. You do get standard navigation. Also, you get Apple CarPlay, which, of course, I'm using my phone to record, so can't really show you that. But you do have standard Apple CarPlay, standard navigation. You also do have heated seats. Drive mode selector, you have 5 different modes. The best mode for me to use is Smart because it'll pretty much cycle through all these on its own, depending on how you're driving. So you got Smart mode, you got Eco mode, Comfort, which is pretty much normal mode for most cars. You got Sport mode, of course, and then you got Custom, to where you can choose whatever driving characteristics you want. Whether you want the steering to be stiff but still shift at an economical pace, you can do that, or vice versa. So Smart mode is the best for anybody that's buying a new Hyundai or Kia vehicle. Do your research. Smart mode is the best way to go. Standard automatic brake hold, traction control right there, electronic parking brake. This vehicle also does have automatic stop start, and then you actually can activate the camera anytime while you're stopped. You can see what's behind you. You have a different view as well, so you can choose either straight behind you or to look straight down. Pretty dope. Taking a look at the back seat now. As you see, there's really not much space back here, unfortunately. This car's not as roomy as the Ford Fusion, unfortunately, but there's definitely enough space here to fit a car seat. I've had my goddaughter in here a couple times already, and she fits in here perfectly fine, even with my brother and sister-in-law back here. You do have rear vents for the passengers. You can also adjust the temperature up and down right here. When you want it hot or cold, you can adjust it right there. You got 2 charging ports. The back seats do fold down, of course, revealing that nice big trunk space that's back there. Now, speaking of the trunk, let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. Don't mind the sand. I went to the beach yesterday. You see I still got my chair in here. But nice large trunk. It did come with the trunk mat in here as well. The cargo net I did buy. Mind you, I bought a few things to this car already since I've purchased it. So you're gonna see a couple of things on it that's not from factory. But the cargo net, I believe, is an option from the dealership, but it didn't come with it. So Amazon, 20 bucks for a cargo net, no big deal. Very, very useful. Put all my stuff back there. You do also get a spare tire and a jack and other little emergency tools underneath there, which can't really show right now because there's too much stuff in the way, but you do have all those. It has a very, very, very aggressive rear end. I love it, and I'm pretty sure everybody that you're beating in a race is gonna love it too. By the way, I do not condone racing, so don't listen to me. All right, let's move on to the engine bay. Powering the 2022 Stinger GT line is a 2.5 inline-4 turbocharged engine, which makes 300 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. As you see, I've already changed out the standard air box and put a filter on there. This I'll talk about in another video because there's a couple mods I did underneath here, which is actually very, very cheap. So I'll do it for another video explaining the benefits of changing out the filter and something else I did as well. But for 2022, this is the new engine. The previous 2018 to 2021 had a 2-liter, which only made 255 horsepower. 2022, they definitely upped it by a whole lot, putting the 2.5 in here. Same engine that's in the Sonata N-Line and the K5 GT. And now you got 300 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque. Very, very, very aggressive acceleration when you need it. Very, very smooth, very, very linear. You have either an all-wheel drive, which is new for the base model GT line, or you got rear-wheel drive. I got the rear-wheel drive, honestly, because I live in Florida. All-wheel drive is not a necessity out here. But there you have it. And those are those headlights I talked about. Standard pricing for a Stinger GT line starts off about $37,000, $38,000. This is before you add any options, such as the sun and sound package and any other little bells and whistles that's available for this car. But mine is pretty much fully loaded for the GT line. So that's pretty much it for right now. I mean, the mods I did change out the rear turn signals and the reverse lights to LED. They came just regular incandescent bulbs from factory, which I kind of felt was kind of crappy because you got LEDs in the tail lights, as you can see. So for right now, like I said, this is gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoy the brand new car that I got, and look forward to more and more content with this. Of course, look for content with the TL once I get that back. Like I said in the last video, it should be back here within a couple weeks. And let's keep the channel growing. I appreciate everybody that's been following along from the beginning. You know, we're almost at 1,900 subscribers, so thank you to everybody that's been liking, sharing, subscribing. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you're gonna hit 2,000 by my birthday, which is next month in April. So please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your co-workers, tell your bosses, tell everybody. Subscribe to Brotherly Reviews. Hope you guys like the car. Drop comments down below. Help me pick a name off of this car. I really haven't figured out a name for this car yet. So I don't know if I should do it based off the color, or usually when I name my cars, it just comes off the dome. But y'all let me know in the comments. If you got any name suggestions, if you got any modification ideas, or if you guys want to just have any questions generally about any vehicle I have or any vehicle you're interested in, drop them down below. Shoot me a message on IG, which you guys will see at the beginning of the video. I'll put it right here again so you guys can see it again. And stay tuned for more, because I got a bunch of videos I'm gonna make with this car. Appreciate you all once again. Thank you guys for watching this video. And just remember, anything you put your mind to, you can achieve it. I didn't think I could ever afford a car like this, but my best advice to you is look at your finances. Look at your monthly expenses. What are you spending on insurance? What are you spending on food? What are you spending on, your housing, whether it's rent, mortgage, or whatever it is? What are you spending on that? And really just start to adjust things here and there. I didn't think I could afford this because of how my lifestyle is. Switch up your lifestyle a little bit and you can afford pretty much anything you want, such as this right here. So I got this car for a great price, and definitely with all the support you guys give me, I can definitely make this happen. So thank you guys again for everything. I appreciate it from deep in my heart. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for subscribing, and I'm gonna see you in the next video, because I got a lot to talk about this car. You think this is it? Definitely not. So appreciate y'all. Take that leap of faith. Like I said, I did it, so can you. Take it easy, y'all.